A guy on a watch forum asked me if this new Nereide by Venezianico isn't a bit blingy, and the guy from northern Germany, who is normally a bit understated, had to admit, yes it is, but it was a lot of fun to try it out. Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim and our topic is again Venezianico here in this episode. They asked me a few months ago if I wanted to review a new Nereide. There are various Nereides out there with 42 and I said, bit too big for me. I don't have fun wearing these large watches, so I'll give this a pass. And then they came back a couple of weeks ago and they offered the brand new Nereide Tungsteno 39 with a mother of pearl dial, and I saw the first images and I thought, yep, this is the watch for me. This is a watch I really could enjoy towards the warmer seasons, let's say. And so in this video I'd like to present you that review, but I will not explain every bit and every detail of the model Nereide, okay? Because there are so many reviews out there. I had my two Nereides here on the channel before, and so I'd like to focus in this video more on the new aspects, the new materials, the new look and the new size. Okay, as always, measurements first. We have here a case diameter of 39 millimeters. Length lug to lug is 45.5 millimeters. Height is 10.5 and the lug width here 20. We are away from that rather boxy look. And in fact, I remember when I first was out with a Nereide, a friend of mine asked me, nice watch, he said, but it's a bit high. And then I explained, well, it's a dive watch and it's tough and it waterproof up to 200 meters. He was not really impressed by that. So I think this really is a nice improvement. The watch is equipped with a 120 click bezel, unidirectional, tungsten insert, more of that later. Crystal is a sapphire with anti-reflective coating, screw down crown. Watch is waterproof up to 200 meters, so a really nice piece of equipment. And inside we find the well-known Miyota 9039 automatic movement from Japan. The watch here comes on that metal bracelet, typical Venezianico metal bracelet. And now we have the well-known design of that watch because it was pretty successful, so I will not bore you with every detail here. We have this typical indices, rather small hands for a dive watch, the Venezianico logo, the name of the watch. But what we have to explore here are materials, really. First, you have tungsten as a insert material. And what I like here is that you see at first glance that there's something special on it or with it. I mean, you have other materials that you must know so that you can value them. For example, platinum. When you see platinum at first glance, you think it's just polished metal. But then somebody tells you, oh, it's platinum, and then you are, of course, very excited. Then you can value the watch even higher. But here we see at first glance that this is some weird, super clean looking effect. It's extremely high polish, like a mirror. And so very, very, very nice. And of course, then we have a real mother of pearl dial, so that you have another color and another reflections from every angle. So this watch will not look dull, it will not look the same. And now let's try out the functionality. First the bezel, stiff, precise, without any form of play. For my taste, a smidgen too stiff, but this is not an effect, this is a bit, coined by personal taste. But yeah, it's perfect. Aligns, everything nice. And very functional, by the way, with these numerals, very, very uncluttered. Now, next thing is the crown, screw down crown. This is nice, it's just nice. One of my last reviews, I had a crown that was a bit scratchier. And this reminds me always how nice it is when you have something so smooth and so tough at the same time. This is really cool. I think I don't have to explain how a Miyota works, right? So feels okay. Feels extremely normal, but does the job. Not too much play. You have one position, and with that position you set the time. Feels good. Hackable movement. Everything fine. Everything really nice here. And so this is the functionality of the watch head, all there. Now to the bracelet. typical Venezianico bracelet with the butterfly clasp here, and this nice mixture of high polished, I don't know how to call this form, and brushed links. Very nice. It works with pins, by the way, so when you want to order it yourself, you need a bit more skills, but at the end it's not rocket science. Really, really not. Works fine. Here you have the clasp I mentioned, which I like pretty much because it is small enough. I'm not the biggest fan of these boxy type diving clasp. I really prefer this type here because it looks better on my wrist. It's a bit coined by taste again, but I really enjoy this. And the quality is there. You see, tolerances are small, has a nice weight to it, not too heavy, not too lightweight. And the mechanism here works precise, again without so many tolerances. You have the submarine Nereide on the case back, hard to see right now, but there it is. There you have a little submarine. And so overall, a very nice and very convincing package here. And here you have it on the wrist, and you see height and size is very nice. It's not that boxy. Looks a bit more organic here. Bracelet. Fit of the bracelet is very good because we're in the colder season, and when you're sweating a bit, then you need your extra millimeters, and so this is very, very, very nice. Okay, welcome back. And now availability and price, very simple. The watch is online right now. You can purchase on their website, and the price is 765 euros, which you can convert in something around 800 US dollars, but then you have to deduct your VAT. Sometimes it's so complicated with all these currencies and taxes, right? But this is the region we are in. All right, and that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for your attention, and until next time.